Now the hurdles. Roger Kingdom. He set the world record back in 1989, breaking the mark held by RENALDO NEHEMIAH.
And they talked about a changing of a guard in this event, as there have been a number of older hurdlers. Greg Foster won the NCAAs on this track back in 1978. But the wind was blowing the hurdlers into the hurdles. Foster couldn't handle his speed, hit hurdles, and was out of the race. True also for RENALDO NEHEMIAH, who won the 1980 Olympic trials on this track. He hit a hurdle in the middle of the race and fell to the artificial surface.
So veteran stars Greg Foster and RENALDO NEHEMIAH both failed to finish. Roger Kingdom, he will be in lane 5.
Kingdom, one of the old guys in this race at age 30, the two-time Olympic champion, says his golf game is better than his running right now. Tony Dees, the silver medalist last year, has been slow off the mark this season, but he looked good in the semifinals. Jack Pierce is the man who's looked best so far. He has the fastest time by an American this outdoor season. But watch out for the man in lane 6, Mark Crear. He's only 24 years old. He says it's time for the old guys to retire. He wants to take over this event. He beat most of the best guys in the field at different points during the season.
You mentioned the wind in the semifinals causing problems for Foster and NEHEMIAH. How is it today?
I think it's also tough today. It's been gusting up to 15 miles per hour. You can see the flags waving. What it does is it blows the hurdlers too quickly into the hurdles, and they have to make constant adjustments. The tall man, Dees, will have the most problems, I think.
And Tony Dees is in lane 4. And Dees was out quickly in lane 4, but so is Mark Crear in lane 6. It is Crear and Dees coming up strong as Pierce in 3. Pierce and Dees. It's going to be Pierce and Dees both leading at the wire.
And it looks like Crear got up for third. 13:20 unofficially. That would give Pierce the second fastest time in the world this year. And all that talk about the wind is illegal. 1.50 or 50. Jack Pierce on the left of the screen, the Olympic bronze medalist, wins it. The silver medalist from Barcelona, Dees, is second. And they both had good runs. Jack Pierce hit a couple of hurdles early as Dees and Crear were leading early on. In the middle of the race, it looked like Courtney Hawkins went to the track right there. And then Roger Kingdom was having trouble. But while Dees had the lead coming up to the last couple of hurdles, it's Pierce that worked so much on his run into the tape with his coach, Norm Tate, and that's what took it for him. Dees second, Crear third. Crear all the way over on the left of the screen, Pierce on the right. Watch Roger Kingdom in the striped shirt hit hurdle 9, out at 10. Pierce leans for the victory, Dees second, and Mark Crear, the newcomer, gets third.
Courtney Hawkins also failed to finish. He was in lane 8, but let's go to Carol Lewis. Carol?
Jack Pierce, Tony Dees, you two are going to Stuttgart, but there were a lot of casualties out there today.
Yeah, well, I think the wind wasn't that much of a factor. I think nerves played a big role. Everybody was hyped up, did a lot of hitting, and we were just looking for position to make sure we made it on the team.
You two were in the lanes right next to each other. Were you involved in any bumping?
Well, actually, if you said we bumped, I didn't feel us bumping, but at the same time, it didn't distract me hardly any. My determining factor was making it to the finish line first. I was in the top 3, mainly what I was looking for.
Tony Dees will join Jack Pierce and Mark Crear as the trio representing America on the World Championship team.